Alright, for this one we're going to do real quick, I'm going to show you how to do percent composition. Make sure that you use this worksheet. We're going to work on problem number 1 and 3, and you'll be responsible for problems 2 and 4. Real quick, for percent composition, it's just to find out how much of this whole compound, how much copper is in there percentage wise. Same thing with bromine. So real quick, what we're going to do is the first thing in order for us to determine how much percentage is made up of copper and bromine, make up copper bromide. Now remember that this is, the name will be copper, Roman numeral 2, bromide. And so the first thing that we need to do is find the molar mass of copper bromide. So first we would see Cu and Br. I'm going to separate them. You will need the periodic table for this, so you can use your calculator. Now remember that if you want to access the periodic table on your calculator, you have to put that button that says apps. Real quick, let me update you. Right here, right? Let's see if we can get away from the light. It's this purple button right here. Press apps, and then mine has a bunch of stuff, but you got to scroll down to receive periodic, and then press enter, and then you have your periodic table. For example, we have copper right there. I'm going to press enter. We got to find the mass, and it's 63.5. We're going to round it off there. We only have one atom of copper, and the mass is 63.5. And then the next one is going to be bromine, so we can just go back to the table. And then bromine is a halogen, so it's going to be on this side. Oh, look, there you go, it's right there. The mass is 79.9. The only thing is that we have 2 bromide ions in this situation, and the mass is 79.9. We're going to multiply across, and we're going to end up with 63.5, and then 79.9 times 2 is going to be, I believe, 159.8. Let me just double check. Yes, 159.8. Now the next thing we need to do is add them in order to get the total molar mass. So we're going to add that to 63.5. We're going to end up with 223.3 grams per mole. Now this is the total molar mass of copper bromide. What we're interested in is how much of the 223 grams there are, how much percentage is going to be the 63 grams and then the 159. So what we're going to do in order to figure this out is we first have to find the molar mass. So number 1, molar mass, of the compound. And then 2, we're going to do what we're going to say, we're going to take the part, and then we're going to divide it by the total molar mass. Okay, so how is this going to go? Well, this is the part of copper, and this one is going to be the part of bromine. Okay, so I'm going to hopefully speed this up a little bit. We have so the percent composition of copper is going to be 63.5, and we're going to divide that by the total molar mass, which is 223.3. And then of course, since it is a percent, we're going to multiply that by 100%. And then the percent of bromine or bromide if it's the element, bromide if it's the ion, it's going to be 159.8 divided by 223.3, and then again times 100%. So we do the math of those two, we end up with 63.5 divided by 223.3, and then you can press equal and then times 100. I end up with 28.4% of copper and to 159.8 divided by 223.3 equals times 100. And I'm going to get 71.6% if you round it off. Now, when you add these two, this is a way to check. When you add those two substances, you will get 100%. You should get 100%. All right? Well, that's percent composition of copper bromide. First, you got to find the molar mass. And then, once you find the total molar mass, then you have to divide the part by the total times 100%. Okay?